We will learn types of chemical reaction, which is a part of our chapter chemical reactions and equations. Today we are going to learn types of chemical reactions. First, we are going to learn about combination reaction. We are going to learn combination reaction. Combination reaction. Combination reaction. Combination reaction is a reaction where two or more elements or compounds combine to form a single compound. Such reactions may be represented by equation like x plus y gives xy. In simple words, we can also define combination reaction as the combination of two or more elements and form one compound is called combination reaction. Okay, let's take an example of combination reaction. Example of combination reaction: Na2 plus H2O gives 2NaOH. Here sodium oxide is combined with water gives sodium oxide. That means two or more elements are combined and gave one compound. That means one compound. You can see two or more elements and form one compound here. Two elements formed one compound. Here sodium oxide combined with water gives sodium hydroxide. One more example of combination reaction is formation of slaked lime, that means calcium hydroxide, with the reaction of calcium oxide with water. We can write it as CaO plus H2O gives CaOH taken twice, aqueous, solid, liquid. Here this is quicklime. And slaked lime, quicklime and slaked lime. Slaked lime. And next we are going to discuss about exothermic reaction, which is also very important. Exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction. You might have idea about it. Exothermic reaction is a chemical reaction that releases energy through light or heat. It is expressed in a chemical equation. Reactants exothermic reactions. Let us learn about exothermic reaction. Reactants gives products plus energy. It's so simple to define exothermic reaction. That means releasing the energy in the form of heat or light. Here Exothermic, an exothermic reaction means exo means releases and thermic means heat, and thermic means heat. This is how we define exothermic reaction. And example for exothermic reaction is C6H12O6 glucose aqueous plus 6O2 aqueous gives 6CO2 aqueous plus 6H2O liquid plus energy. Plus energy. Okay, this is the example for exothermic reaction. And next, endothermic reaction. Endothermic reaction is a process which requires or absorbs energy from its surroundings, usually in the form of heat. We have learned that exothermic reaction means releasing heat, and that too, endothermic reaction is observing the energy. And here, endo means observing, endo, observing. Endo means observing, and thermic, heat. And examples for endothermic reaction is dissolving of ammonium nitrate dissolving of ammonium nitrate in water. And one more example is melting of ice cubes. Melting of ice cubes is also an example of endothermic reaction. Okay, fine. Next, we are going to learn another reaction, decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction are also called as chemical breakdown. Chemical decomposition reaction is the process or effect of simplifying a single chemical entity into two or more fragments. We can here decomposition, that a single reactant breaks down to give simpler products. This is called decomposition reaction. Simple, right? Decomposition reaction. decomposition reaction. Once again, we recall the definition. Decomposition reaction is a process or effect of simplifying a single chemical entity into two or more fragments. In simple words, we can also define decomposition reaction as a single reactant's breakdown to give simpler products. Example, we can take example 2AgCl gives 2Ag plus Cl2. Here you can see a single reactant break down to give two more products here. That means 2AgCl is break down to give 2Ag and Cl2. And one more example, 2FeSO4 gives Fe2O3 plus SO2 plus SO3. Do you understand? 2FeSO4 gives Fe2O3 plus SO2 SO3. Decomposition of calcium carbonate to calcium oxide and carbon dioxide on heating is an important decomposition reaction used in various industries. We can also represent decomposition reaction as AB gives A plus B. Okay, next, thermal decomposition reaction. We are going to learn about thermal decomposition reaction. We are going to learn about thermal decomposition reaction. A thermal decomposition reaction or thermolysis is a chemical decomposition caused by heat. In simple words, we can also define thermal decomposition as when a decomposition reaction is carried out by heating, it is called thermal decomposition. Okay, I'll write. When a decomposition reaction decomposition reaction is carried out by heating, is called thermal decomposition reaction. An example for thermal decomposition reaction is CaCO3. That means limestone. Limestone on heating gives CaO, calcium oxide, plus CO2, carbon dioxide. CaO is quicklime. Here, on heating, this decomposition worked. If you see CaCO3 on heating gets converted into CaO plus CO2. CO2, yes. This is thermal decomposition reaction. Next, we are going to learn a major type of reaction, that is displacement reaction. Displacement reaction, also called as single displacement reaction. Displacement reaction is a chemical reaction in which one element replaces another element in a compound. It can be represented generically as A plus B, C, A plus B. We can represent it generically as this form. And more reactive metal displaces by less reactive metal and takes its place. Let's look at an example for displacement reaction. Example for this is CuSO4 plus Fe gives FeSO4 plus Cu. This is how the reaction is. You can see here the copper is replaced by iron on product side and iron is replaced by copper in product side. You can observe this. And next, one more example for this is Zn plus CuSO4 gives ZnSO4 plus Cu. You can see copper is displaced by zinc here. Zn zinc. Copper is displaced by zinc and zinc is displaced by copper. And we can define a displacement reaction in a simple manner is one element replaces another element in a compound. Okay, next we are going to learn another type of reaction, that is double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction, also known as double replacement reaction or metathesis. Double displacement reaction is a type of chemical reaction where two compounds react and positive ions like cations and negative anions of the two reactants switch places, forming two new compounds or products. We can represent double displacement reaction as AY plus BX gives BY plus AX. Example for double displacement reaction is Na2SO4 plus BaCl2 gives BaSO4 plus 2NaCl. Here Na2SO4 means sodium sulfate, BaCl2 means barium chloride, BaSO4 means barium sulfate, and 2NaCl means sodium chloride. We can also define double displacement reaction as the reaction which there is an exchange of ions between the reactants are called double displacement reactions. Next, precipitation reaction. Definition of precipitation reaction is any reaction that produces a precipitate can be known as precipitation reaction. For example, silver nitrate and sodium chloride in water will cause silver chloride to precipitate. Out of solution, a solid precipitate is silver chloride. That means in this, precipitate is silver chloride. That's it for this class. And next class, that means next video, will be about oxidation and reduction. That will be the part 3 of this lesson that will be continued in the next video. Thank you.